Hi, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Justin Riley. Stick with us today because we've got a great show with some fantastic local food. We're going to be having a chance to make a Bavarian pretzel from the Freiburg Gastropub. It's going to be delicious. Plus, if you're in the mood for something quick and made to order for lunch, stop by Slice Deli. We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to learn about the ingredients for their chicken salad sandwich. It's absolutely to die for. Plus, Culver's from McFarland is going to stop by, and as things heat up weather-wise, we're going to cool down with a mango strawberry lemon ice cooler. That's all coming up right here on the Restaurant Show, where we stop by the best restaurants in town so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to eat coming up on the Restaurant Show. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. We switch now to talking about a Wisconsin tradition, Culver's. And with me now is David Diebels, who is the general manager of Culver's in McFarland. How are you, David?
I am fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We saw you on Wisconsin Family a couple weeks back, maybe even a month ago. It's been a little while.
Yeah, a little while now.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you back on our station here. So it looks like you brought a couple of different food items with you, and let's start with this. This is the mango strawberry lemon ice cooler. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is this an item that can be found year-round, or is this seasonal?
It's actually seasonal. I just came back now. I actually personally look forward to it all year. It's a fantastic option, especially on a warm day. Nothing's better than, getting that nice, cool taste in your mouth.
Yeah, you can see that I'm already getting my straw ready because I wanna try that here. So, what other flavors do you offer?
We have several other fruit flavors. You can just get the strawberry, or you can get blueberry, raspberry, and you can kind of mix and match and make your own cooler as you want.
Oh, hello summer. It's so refreshing. I love that. So, is this lemon ice coolers in general? They're just not offered year-round, just only during the summer?
Correct. Lemon ice only comes springtime through the summer. And then, you can either get lemon ice with toppings or mix it into a cooler. Otherwise, we also have smoothies, which are a little bit sweeter and not quite as tart.
Sure. Okay. So the coolers are back. The smoothies are back.
Absolutely.
They're all back. The lemon ice is back. It's all back. So obviously Culver's is kind of known for their butter burgers and some of their sandwiches and fries and things like that, but this is a different option that some people may not realize that you guys offer. What do we have here?
Yeah, we have our cranberry bacon blue salad. Like you said, we're famous for butter burgers and custard, but there's also other options out there. So the cranberry bacon blue is a great option, a little bit unique. Also, gives you a little bit different taste. We recommend, the raspberry vinaigrette dressing with it.
Sure.
Otherwise, we have whatever dressing you'd like. You have blue cheese or French. But it's a great, unique taste where if you don't really want a burger, maybe something a little bit lighter, it's a great option.
It is, and it does fill you up, but it doesn't make you feel super duper heavy. So if you've got some, if you've got some things to do and it's in the middle of the day, this is a great lunch option, I think. So I'm going to take a taste of it if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
This is the salad that I get, by the way. This is my salad. So. I love the raspberry vinaigrette.
Yeah, it just gives a little extra zing to it.
Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full here, but what other salads do you offer?
So we have our garden salad and our chicken cashew. Year-round, we actually are going to be coming up on another limited time offer, strawberry field salad.
I remember that.
Yeah, so look forward to that. It will be coming around in about a month, and then another great option for you.
Okay, very good, very good. So there's some options there. Now, I know you guys do a lot of work with the community. Is there anything coming up in the future that you wanted to talk about a little bit?
Yeah, actually, in April 22nd, there's actually going to be a community service day, which is where the Culver's McFarland comes together with a group of people, and we're going to volunteer at Community Service Day, which is something that McFarland sponsors, and we go out and we pick up trash from different areas, make the community a little bit better. So I welcome anyone who's available on April 22nd to come out to McFarland and give us a hand.
Okay. Do people need to sign up for that at all? Or?
Yeah, you can either sign up on the McFarland website. Otherwise, if you just show up, I'm sure they'll accept any kind of volunteers.
Oh, no, go away. You didn't sign up, so no, they'll accept you, so that's good. So let's talk a little bit about hiring. Obviously Culver's they're always building new Culver's, so they're always looking for new people. McFarland Culvers has been around for a little while, but are you hiring right now?
We are. Obviously, going into the summer months, we're going to be busier. Great time to hire some new employees.
Sure.
You know, one of the greatest joys of my life is knowing that we're able to support people's families and, you know,
Sure.
give them a job and so they can have something to do, you know, instead of just sitting there waiting for money to appear.
Yeah, yeah, we can't do that. So, David, you've been with the company for over a decade now, 16 years, if I remember.
14 years.
14
yeah.
years, if I remember.
Coming up on half of my life.
Okay, coming up on half your life. And you've had a pretty significant history. I mean, Culvers has been a pretty significant part of your life. Can you talk a little bit about how they've been a part of your life?
Yeah, so I started right when I was 14, first job. I started, you know, not necessarily thinking that was going to be my job for the rest of my life,
Right.
but, you know, got into it, really enjoyed it. Worked there till I went to college in Whitewater. Transferred over as a manager, and then I interned in the corporate office in the accounting department, and I came over and became a manager, and it's been, you know, great support my whole life.
Awesome, awesome. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Is history. And one other thing is, you know, with the other events coming up, I have a disease called cystic fibrosis, and on April 25th, we're going to be having a donation night. So 10% of the sales from 3 to 9, again on April 25th, are going to go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So
Awesome.
it's a great cause, and obviously it's
Yeah.
close and dear to my heart.
Right,
So
absolutely.
I absolutely would like anyone else who's out there, you know, just come in, just get something to eat, and
Yeah.
it's always nice.
Drive down to McFarland, it's worth it because 10% of the proceeds on April 25th, you
Yes.
said, go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Well, David, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great having you on the show again.
Absolutely.
And head on down to Culver's if you want something great to eat. They've got great seasonal items coming out pretty soon here. And we'll be right back with more Restaurant Show.
Thank you.
Up next on the Restaurant Show, chicken salad sandwich with sliced deli. Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you're hungry for lunch and you want something that is made to order, you might want to consider going over to the west side of Madison and checking out Sliced Deli. And with me now is the owner, Kevin, from Sliced Deli. How are you, Kevin?
Doing good, Justin. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you with us. You know, what I really like the most about what you guys do is that it's simple, it's straightforward, and it's delicious. There's nothing, you know, traditionally or what's the word I'm looking for? I can't get the word. I'm so hungry I can't get the words out today, folks. But there's nothing like, you know, super complicated, I should say. But it's all delicious stuff. And you have the drive-through and everything. And if you want to just sail right through the drive-through and get a good sandwich, you can do that.
Yes,
So.
even nice, wholesome food like we're going to make today.
And this is what's cool about this is you're making all this in-house. So you actually make this in-house, and we're making a chicken salad sandwich today.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's get started. What do we got to do first?
All right, so we've got nice fresh ingredients. We've got chicken,
Okay.
which of course you'd have to dice up at home.
Sure.
We got mayonnaise, which is going to bind all of these together.
Right,
We've
right.
got grapes,
Okay.
apple, nice crisp apple,
Sure.
Gala or Fuji,
Right, yeah.
celery, and these happen to be pecans. You could also use walnuts.
Okay.
And some leaf lettuce.
Okay.
So what
Great.
we're going to do is we're going to mix all this together.
Okay.
We've got 8 parts chicken. Now
Okay.
we're going to do the 4 parts mayonnaise last.
8 parts chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
So we'll put this maybe
Here, why don't we
here.
put that
That's
off to the
safe?
side over
All right,
that
over
way
here,
so we
yeah.
can see what you're doing over here. So
All
now you're
right.
going to cut up some fruit and veggies here for
You
us.
bet.
Okay. Very good.
And we'll use the TV safe knife here that's not too sharp. But it won't be the most efficient process in the world. But we're going to cut these grapes in half
Okay.
because obviously they're fairly large.
Sure.
Possibly a choking hazard if you have small kids eating this, or just it's kind of a bigger bite than everything
Sure.
else we're going to do.
Yeah,
so.
makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so-
Here, toss me a couple of those grapes. I'll chop it with the big knife here for you.
All right.
I got to make chocolate earlier on in the show, so cake pops. So
Slightly
That was
unwieldy there. That's I don't know if I can trust you with that. There. It is a TV.
I don't know if I can trust me. Here, I did 2 or 3 for you.
Awesome.
There.
All right, so we're going to put these in as well.
So then we just add that to the mix.
Yep.
And then the same thing with the apple. You just kind of
Yeah.
Cut up
So
the apple.
we're going to use. All right, so 2 parts apple. Though this happens to be 8 ounces.
sure.
There's a core in there which we're certainly not going to use. So we're
Right.
going to use slightly over half this apple.
Okay.
Take into account the core.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Now, if and then the celery you just kind of dice up from there as well.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. May I?
Sure, please do.
I'm just in the mood to help out today. What can I say? All right.
Can put you on the payroll then too? Or?
Yeah, right. Look at that. Knife doesn't leave the table.
You've done this before.
I've done it a couple times.
Rumor has it you were a teacher, though. I don't know about the chef stuff. This is maybe
yeah.
the third career of yours.
I'm just a jack of all trades, master of absolutely none. So, all right. So we've got the celery all good to go there.
That one down there.
You know, not everybody puts apples in with their chicken salad, but that just adds such a nice little sweetness to it. It's delicious.
Does.
It's delicious. So, you guys also do some catering.
Yes, we do.
Tell us a little bit about what's available for catering and
right.
you know, what people have to do to get that started.
Well, actually, and this is one of the items that we can cater.
Okay.
$9.99 a pound for this.
Okay.
Save you a lot of the headaches
Sure.
of all of this.
There you go. And it looks so beautiful,
Yeah,
too.
we're just going to mix it up first. I like to mix this up before the mayonnaise is in there because once the mayonnaise is in there, it could glue everything in one spot.
Got it. Yeah, that
was.
makes sense. Yeah. Get grapes stuck to each other. You don't want
Exactly.
that.
We're going to mix it up a little bit.
So you do some catering, and what's the best way for people to get in touch with you if they have questions, or is it start with a consultation, or do they look on your website?
Yeah, our website, slicedexpress.com, is a good way to, it's got a contact form there, and I can email it. We can email back and forth, or I can call you, or you can call 274-6205.
Okay.
Just ask for me is fine too.
Sure. All right. Are you there making this stuff on a regular basis?
I am. We make this.
Back in the kitchen and everything?
Yeah, we've made this as many as 3 times a day. And of course, we make fairly large batches, but this is a fairly popular sandwich.
Yeah. Looks it's starting to get that consistency that we like, of course.
Yeah.
So you're a hands-on owner.
Oh, yeah.
You're really back there, you know, in the trenches, so to speak.
Well, you know, it'd be nice to be on the beach in Belize and have this be done from remotely by computer or something, but that doesn't really
Someday. We'll get you there eventually. All right.
All right, so we're pretty much bounded up together there pretty well, so it's not going to fall apart.
And do you have a variety of breads to choose from?
We do this automatically on wheat, but it can
Okay.
certainly be done on white and
Okay.
rye, and we've even put it on in wraps. That's actually fairly common to use. We have a tomato basil wrap and a spinach wrap. Pita bread.
Okay.
We've actually made it on sandwich bun. We made it on everything.
Yeah, you put it on anything.
Automatically, it's going to be wheat. So if you don't specify
Yeah.
a special bread, we're going to put it on wheat. This is a little thicker cut.
Yeah, I like that.
Throw the crust away, of course.
Yeah.
And put a nice leaf lettuce on the
There we go.
bottom.
Get something extra healthy. Gotta get
Yes.
those greens in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And of course, we don't actually use a spatula. We actually have this portioned into a actual perfect sandwich size, and then when somebody orders it, we can make it very quickly.
Oh, that's cool. So you pre-portion it, and then you can just put it right on
Yeah.
there.
So we're making it all the time.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
we want to be
Right.
quick. you
Yep.
know, so.
Yep. Quick lunch. Quick
And of
lunch.
course, this will be toasted as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like bread.
A little bit of
toasted too.
you
So,
know.
so then do
We
we?
can chop it real quick and
go.
wrap it up, and we got ourselves a nice sandwich.
There we go. Let's plate that puppy up right there. There we go. Yeah. And then what typically comes with a sandwich? What do people typically order?
Well, we have a ton of sides, to be
Okay.
honest with you. Bag of chips, kettle cooked chips. We have mozzarella sticks, jalapeno bites. We've
Wow.
got baked potatoes, which would be pretty good with that.
Yeah.
Another thing really good with that would be soups.
Soup.
Yep, right
Can't
now
go
we
wrong
have
with
6
soup.
flavors. Onion rings, French fries, curly fries.
All the flavors just come together on that. The chicken, the grapes, the apples, everything. You're a genius. Kevin, thank you so much for coming
All
on
right.
today. Kevin joined us
Thank
from
you.
Slice Deli over on the west side of Madison. If you're in the mood for a quick and easy lunch, head on over. And we'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after the break. Up next on the Restaurant Show, Bavarian pretzels with Freiburg Gastropub. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. With me now is John Connolly, who is the manager and executive chef over at Freiburg Gastropub. How are you, John?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good, very good. Good to have you with us. First time on the restaurant show. How's it feel?
It feels different.
It feels different. All right. Well, we'll try to make it as smooth as possible. We're talking pretzels today, specifically Bavarian pretzels. And you're going to show us a demonstration, it sounds like.
I am.
So why don't we get started with that? What
All right.
are the first steps?
First thing we have is our water, which is typically between 100 and 110 degrees, 107 degrees tends to be optimum.
Okay.
You add in your yeast,
Okay.
salt, sugar,
All right.
mix that up, get it good and dissolved.
Okay.
You add in a third of the flour.
Okay. You're adding it
And,
in little by little, it sounds like.
yep, and then our butter.
Look at all that butter. Isn't
Yeah.
that beautiful? Butter is beautiful.
Butter is awesome when it comes to making pretzels.
So how long have you been serving Bavarian pretzels?
Actually, we at the restaurant have been serving pretzels since the day they opened.
Really?
Yeah, we used to get them made outhouse, but now we do them in-house.
Okay. It's coming together. And then why did you switch to making them in-house? Has that affected change your sales at all?
Actually, it hasn't. I think it's actually increased our sales.
Okay.
It's actually a twofold reason. One was being able to get the supply we needed and the quantities we needed.
Sure.
The other, obviously, is cost. I can make them cheaper
Oh, well, that's good.
and faster. So
That's good. You can make it from scratch cheaper. Why not? So you're trying to get all of the lumps out of there, I'm assuming. Is that
correct,
kind of the
and
goal?
get it to start bubbling. Then you add the
Oh,
rest
all
of
right.
your flour.
Got it.
So you divide it by 2/3 to 1/3. You start with 1/3, then you
Okay.
2/3 at the end.
Okay.
Sometimes it winds up being a little bit runny, which is why we have the extra flour to work it in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You brought backup flour.
Exactly.
Good. That's good. So you've been at Freiburg since October, you had said.
Correct.
And are you enjoying it?
I am.
All
I
right.
love the job.
All right. Bringing some new things to the menu and whatnot?
We are. We are. I got a great team. We discuss a lot of things, come up with a lot of new ideas, new promotions, new menu items.
Excellent. Excellent. That's really starting to come together. I like that.
Yes, it is.
So then I'm assuming you just kind of roll it out then and
Yep.
tie it together basically.
Pretty much.
All right.
And actually, it doesn't even take a tie. It's more or less you just fold it together and it sticks.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. You also brought, and obviously this is what the finished product looks like right here. You garnish it up with a little bit of cucumber, it looks like. Mm-hmm. And then you've got some mustard and some beer cheese spread.
Correct.
Now, you guys make this beer cheese spread.
We do.
And what inspired this beer cheese spread?
Well, when we were coming up with the new pretzels that we were going to do, we have an Obatza beer cheese spread that we serve with it, and it's made with brie and
Okay.
cream cheese.
Okay.
And it's not everybody's favorite, but I mean, who doesn't like a pretzel with cheese sauce?
Of course.
And someone, one of the other managers was like, why don't we do a beer cheese sauce? And I was like, well, why don't we do a beer cheese spread? And so hence came the idea for the beer cheese spread, and I developed the recipe for it, and now
the
we
rest,
have
as
it.
they say, is history.
Exactly.
So, so this is pretty popular. Do you have other flavors, or is this the only type of cheese
It's
spread you have?
just that one.
Okay.
It's made with cheddar cheese, Gruyere, and
Sure.
Kronbacher dark beer.
Okay. And it's pretty popular, I
It
understand.
absolutely is. It probably doubles the amount of cheese spread that we put on there over the Obatsta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 to 1.
So we just have a couple minutes left, and I want to have you keep working here, but I also want to ask about some of the promotions that you have for upcoming brunches on Saturdays and Sundays. Tell us about those.
Well, starting this coming Saturday, we are going to launch our Bloody Mary bar.
Okay.
And it's $9. That covers the cost of the bar. It's self-serve, make your own Bloody Marys any way you want. We've got
right.
16 different garnishes and ingredients going out there.
You too can be a bartender.
That's absolutely right. So many people like their Bloody Marys so many different ways. We
Sure,
figured,
yeah.
why not do this? It's
Yeah.
a neat draw. It's taken off in New York and LA, so we figured
Oh, wow, okay.
we might as well try it as well.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That'll be good. And then Easter dinner. You might be watching this show after, but hopefully before Easter. You've got some Easter dinner specials coming up. What are they?
We do. what we have is we have a ham or turkey dinner.
Okay.
And you're not, you know, if you've got 5 or 6 people and one wants ham and the rest want turkey, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
But we're serving it family style,
Oh,
all
okay.
you can eat.
Oh, wow.
And it's $16 per person.
16, that's pretty good. $16 per person. All right, very cool. All right, so we've got the dough rolled out here and we're ready to start making the pretzel. And you put some baking soda into the boiling water that's over there? So.
Correct.
Oh, that
helps.
is really easy to make.
It just helps set it up.
Okay.
Once you got it made, just pick it up,
Yeah.
drop it in your water,
Okay.
let it cook for 25 seconds on one side, flip it over 20 on the other,
Wow,
and then
okay.
you're done and it's ready to go on a tray, butter, salt, into the oven at 450 degrees for 8 minutes and it's done.
What is the pre-boiling supposed to do for it?
It's actually like a bagel. It cooks it from the inside.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It also gives it that the crack and stuff on the outside, which is
Sure.
typical of a Bavarian pretzel.
So basically all you're doing is just kind of browning it on the outside when you put it in the oven.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I try a piece here?
Absolutely. Knock
All
yourself
right,
out.
Bavarian pretzel. And should I do the beer cheese spread and the mustard, or just one or the other? What do people
I
typically
like
do?
them both.
You like them both. All right. Well, we're going to take a little bit of the cheese spread here. Take a little bit of the mustard. Put that on there. Perfect. That is perfect. That beer cheese spread is amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. If you have not been down to Freiburg Gastropub, you're missing out. Come down, go down there, see this guy, John Connolly, he'll take care of you. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. This is
That's
really good.
quite all right.
Thanks for coming on the show today.
You're welcome.
And don't go away, there's more restaurant show coming up after the break. Thanks so much for joining me here today on the Restaurant Show. I hope that when you're out and about looking for a place to eat or at the local grocery store, you'll consider any one of these fantastic locally owned businesses. That's all the time we have for today on the Restaurant Show. This is Justin Riley reminding you that life is too short to eat average. We'll see you next time.